Virgil, the AENEID, translated by Robert Faggles. Book 9, Enemy at the Gates. So never want to miss an opportunity. Juno actually sent one of her messengers, Iris, down from Olympus to inform Turnus that Aeneas is away from his camp. Hey, Aeneas is away from your camp! Great, I can attack! And with the leader gone, the Trojans are practically vulnerable to attack. So that's exactly what they did. Turnus immediately leads an army toward the enemy camp, and the Trojans spot the army coming and secure themselves in their own camp. At the newly constructed fortresses, unwilling to risk an open battle while Aeneas is away. Hey, have you seen Aeneas anywhere? No, have you? No. Well, Turnus is coming. We can't risk an open battle. Let's go fortify the fortresses that we made. Okay, roger that. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Fortresses fortified. And yeah, finding no obvious weakness in their defenses, Turnus decides to circumnavigate the camp and set fire to defenseless ships anchored on the shore. Hey, let's set fire to these ships. Get a torch. Burnt down. And the fleet's destruction seems inevitable, but an old blessing actually presents the ship's incarnation. The god and sister of Saturn requested her son Jupiter to render the vessels immortal because they were built of wood from trees in her sacred forest. As Turnus and his troops watch the ships burn, the vessels suddenly pull loose of their anchors, submerge, and reappear as sea nymphs. Well, okay, so this is what happened. Yay, burn it! What? It's sinking? Sea nymphs! What the beep happened? Yeah. So as Turnus and his troops watch the ships burn, that happened, and the sign vexes the Latins, but Turnus remains confident and determined to complete his annihilation of the Trojans. Let's keep annihilate these Trojans! They've been defeated before! Right? They've been defeated, right? Yep, they lost the Trojan War! And potent from the godlike, but Turnus remains confident in his complete annihilation of the Latins to make camp around the Trojan fortresses. This is going to be a bad move, I'm pretty sure. The Trojans know that they must send reports of the Latin movement to Aeneas quickly. We need to send a message to Aeneas quickly. Good. Okay, what's the message? Aeneas and Euryalus, two friends eager for glory and adventure, volunteer to sneak on in the dark of night. And so they do a little expedition outside the camp, but both of them end dead, so that's a little different from Iliad and the Odyssey. Well, then the Latins attack, and then they cross the trenches, continuing the Trojan fortress, and try to identify a weak spot in the walls, holding up their shields to block the barrage of spears that the Trojans hurl at them from above. There is a high tower standing just outside the main gate, which Turnus lights on fire. Turnus and his men collapse the tower, and killing many Trojans inside. The Trojans within the fortress begin to panic, but Aeneas actually renews their hope, getting his first taste of war when he fires an arrow through the head of Remulus, one of the Latin captains, and that is definitely a killing blow. And this lashing opened their confidence renewed. The Trojans opened the gates and surprised the Latins by rushing out on an attack and inflicting many Latin casualties and making sure that the Turnus was like, ah! Yeah, and finally inside the enemy camp, the Latin leader kills Trojans as though it was an easy game. Yeah, but then again, Turnus is outnumbered, and he narrowly escapes by jumping into Tiber and floating back out to his comrades. You got nowhere to run. Actually, I do. Swim. No! I'm running over. I can't swim. So he swam back to his comrades. Great idea. Right? Well, that is the end of today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Hans and Sean. See you soon. Snan out. Peace!